Hello Minidators, I'm Andre Terminator, and today we're gonna talk about Let's Plays, but not just normal Let's Plays. We're going to talk about special Let's Plays that I have created with some help, in this case just one Let's Play, and we're going to talk about those Let's Plays. In this case, these time Let's Plays are, in my opinion, I don't know if they're going to be popular, but if this video is going to get enough views, I'm sure maybe they're going to be popular Let's Plays, but so far I have not noticed yet. Because I'm recording the video, as you can see. But anyway, the first Let's Play I'm going to talk about is the Triforce Let's Play. You may be asking, let me guess, this Let's Play, which we'll call the Triforce Let's Play, it has something to do with Legend of Zelda, right? And you'll be right. In fact, you can even see it on the picture. Look, it's the Triforce. But anyway, this Let's Play, you have to require something. The first requirement is simple. You know what? Okay, it's very simple. You just have to get pretty much almost all of the Zelda games. But here's the thing. You have to get not just any Zelda games. No. It's not like you have to get some few Zelda games and that's it. No. No, folks, for those people who think that, it's completely wrong. Because this Let's Play requires you to get all the Zelda games that is known to exist in the Zelda timeline, as you can see here. Which means that basically this is kind of simple. You have to start up from the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword all the way, and then after that, when you have beaten Skyward Sword, you go to Minish Cap, and when you beat Minish Cap, you have to beat 4 swords. But when you makes it to Ocarina of Time, it's gonna be much different than normal, because there the object is simple. You have to, and that's simple. Beat the game, of course, but with a twist. Here comes the twist of, sorry, my language. When I'm trying to say here is, when you make to Ocarina of Time, it has a twist. You get a twist on it. There's a twist there, because there you can only afford to die once. If you die just one time in Ocarina of Time, basically, if you beat the game, you have the option to choose of the 2 timelines where the hero succeeds, either the one that goes to Majora's Mask, or the one with the future where the adult Link goes back to his time, which in this case leads to Wind Waker. And at that time, and then you end the game in that timeline, the Let's Play in that timeline, when you have ended your Let's Play in that timeline. However, if you die, in this case just one time in Ocarina of Time, you're forced to take the timeline where the hero is dead, which means that in this case, basically when you play Skyward Sword, Minish Cap, 4 swords, you can die anytime you want. But when you make to Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, you need to choose. You need to choose if you win, but if you lose, you just send to the bad timeline, no questions asked. Which means that, like I said before, if you die in Ocarina of Time, go to the bad timeline. If you win, go choose between two. You can choose between two. Of course, you can choose how you will beat this timeline or not, but the basic rule is beat the game by using the timeline as the guide, which means that, for example, like I said before, you start with Skyward Sword, Minish Cap, Forward Sword, and when you made it to Ocarina of Time, it has the 3 split, and then, like I said before, if you die, you have to go to the bad timeline, and if you win, you can choose between the 2 good timelines. Also, when you made it to the bad side, you have to play. First, you have to go through A Link to the Past, to the Oracle games, and Link's Awakening, to Link the Legend of Zelda Between Two Worlds, the first Zelda, and finally ending with the sequel, The Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. And of course, you already know the timeline over at Majora's Mask. It's over at where you go and starting with Majora's Mask, all the way to the Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. Of course, on Wind side, you start in Wind Waker, and it ends with Spirit Tracks. Okay, that was one timeline. Timeline. You can also call it a Let's Play. The Zelda timeline Let's Play, but I prefer Triforce Let's Play because it sounds sounds a lot better. There's also another Let's Play called the Timeline Let's Play, which means that you have to play them in order in terms of story. For example, think about Five Nights at Freddy's. If you want to beat the timeline version of that, you have to first play Five Nights at Freddy's 4, then Five Nights at Freddy's 2, then 1, then the Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and then at the end, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. As you can see here, of course, yes, and there's also the handheld timeline where you basically play all the Nintendo consoles in order, Nintendo handhelds in order, or maybe all of the handhelds that existed. You start with the Game & Watch and then over to the newest. Of course, you have to play the games, which is the popular games, and the other one is just like the handheld Let's Play, but with the consoles instead, where you had to play first classic games on the NES, then the Super Nintendo, then the N64, then the GameCube. Basically all of the consoles that exist, except for all those Pong consoles. Yes, I'm excluding all of the Pong consoles because it's just Pong. Okay, the next game Let's Play is the Super Mario Let's Play. You may be asking what the hell is this, but basically it's just this Let's Play it's just simple. It demands you that if you want to beat this Let's Play, you have to have every single Mario game, including in this case, like I said before, you have to own every Mario game there is. For example, from the Super Mario series, Mario Kart series, the sports series, and the RPG series there exist, and then play all of them, including the CDI game, and including the games that has him as a cameo. For example, Super Smash Brothers and Punch Out. Yeah, you heard me. Pretty much those games that has Mario in the games, which also includes all the spin-off Mario games like Yoshi, Wario, Luigi, Toad, Peach. Basically, all of the games that is in the Mario timeline. And also, like I said, Super Smash Bros. But you can also say that deserves its own the Let's Play where you basically beat the Legend of Zelda game, the Super Smash Bros. Games, but I'm pretty sure it's something you already created that already, which, well, anyway, like I said before, I already said, but I created this one for just right now because I was like, it would be kind of fun if someone let's play Mario in a certain way where you beat all the games. Basically, you just say that these kind of let's plays are kind of marathons, except that you let's play them and then show them to people that you played these games. Yeah, basically that. Of course, now I have to put in a certain little thing called warning title because, well, warning, this next let's play may be too dangerous, or aka if you do this let's play, you have no life. Literally have no life. Okay, you may be asking, what the hell am I talking about? The next let's play I'm gonna talk about, well, I like to refer it as the NES, the NES, aka the Nintendo Entertainment System, or for short, the NES Let's Play. And what Let's Play is that? Simple. Or in this case, very complicated and stupid. Basically, you need a Nintendo NES. In this case, you need a Nintendo Entertainment System. It can be either the top loader or the regular one, and the one that is made to look like a toaster. But here's a really big problem with this one, which I will call the biggest thing you have to do. You have to own every single NES game and play every single one of them. No joking, this is a Let's Play that is only for pure NES fans. This is for hardcore Let's Players only. Which means that, okay, you don't have to complete every single game, but you have to play every single game. Which means, yeah, basically you have to play every single game. In this case, I heard there was 800 NES games, but that's what I heard. Anyway, and there I sort of was, I didn't know what other Let's Plays I could make. Of course, then I asked my big brother, who was eating hot dogs and something like that, was inside bread, to what Let's Play, if he had an interesting Let's Play, and he did. He had a Let's Play called, which has no name right now, but I would call it No Killing Mario. Which means that it basically play any Mario game, but with a twist. You shouldn't, which in this case, you have to play the Mario games without killing a single enemy except for the bosses. In this case, you have to play the game without stomping any Goombas, killing any cheap bloopers or something like that. You have to ignore them, jump over them, and all of those things I just said. And the only thing you have to defeat is the bosses, and that's it. Yes, you can also just say this is some sort of challenge, but I consider this a kind of Let's Play where I have to do that. Basically, these Let's Plays are something that is something that I have sort of already had an idea for it. I mean, the timeline let's play, in this case the Triforce let's play, has already been in my mind, because I was like, maybe people could do like a thing where they play the games in a certain way. I mean, we already seen people do something way, play games in certain different way. For example, there's plenty challenges. For example, I mean, there is the one in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Let's Play where I have to only use Raphael and nothing else. In this case, the NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. Of course, these Let's Plays are for those who are willing to try them out, but you have to get some accessories in order to do it. For example, if you want to play the Let's Play with the quote-unquote Let's Play of, if you want to do, Let's Play of the quote-unquote timeline with The Legend of Zelda, you have to get those games that is featured in the timeline, which means that you don't have to get the unholy Triforce, or the uncanny Triforce, as it's most called, the CDI games. You don't have to buy them in order to beat this game, in order to beat that Let's Play. You just have to need those that are in the timeline itself, because, well, as we know, the CDI games are non-canon. They're not canon to the original story of the Zelda universe. And of course, the NES challenge, if you want to, aka the NES Let's Play, if you want that, you have to have every single NES game, which means that you also have to get the rare ones like the NES Championships, which is really rare, as the Angry Video Game Nerd has told us, or in this case James Wolf has told us, and of course many games, of course, is hard to get, of course, and the other one, which is in this case the console Let's Plays and the console Let's Play and the handheld Let's Play. You have to have every single either consoles or every single handhelds there exist. But that's just a thought and a sort of idea. I always create ideas for something like this, and I really enjoyed making them. Anyway, I can see the video is almost ending. So anyway, like I said, if you want to play them, you have to do those things I told you in the video. But anyway, I'm Android Terminator, and I will see you next time.